The Hidden Key to Health: How Your Autonomic Nervous System Shapes Your Life, presented by Dr. Y. Gopal Krishna Singh. Good morning, my friends. I want to begin today by asking you a simple question. Have you ever noticed that your heart beats, your lungs breathe, and your stomach digests, all without you telling them to? There is a silent intelligence working inside you, 24 hours a day. It never sleeps, never takes a holiday, and yet most of us never even think about it. That intelligence is called the autonomic nervous system, or simply the ANS. It is the hidden conductor of your life orchestra. When the conductor is calm and clear, every instrument in your body, the heart, lungs, brain, liver, eyes, hormones, plays in perfect rhythm. But when that conductor is confused or overstressed, the music turns into noise, and that noise becomes what we call disease. Today we are going to understand this hidden system in simple language. We'll see how it influences every organ, every cell, and even the subtle energy that you feel as peace or restlessness. And most importantly, we will learn what you can do, starting today, to bring this system back into balance, naturally and powerfully. The invisible control system. Inside your body runs a vast electrical network. It's like a city's power grid, millions of wires and signals connecting brain to organs, organs to cells, and cells back to the brain. At the top sits your autonomic network, which means it works automatically. You don't have to remind your heart to beat or your stomach to release acid. The ANS takes care of it. It has two great divisions, like the accelerator and brake of a car. 1. The sympathetic nervous system. The accelerator, the fight or flight mode. It prepares you for action, raises your heartbeat, sharpens focus, releases sugar and adrenaline. 2. The parasympathetic nervous system. The brake, the rest and repair mode. It slows the heart, deepens breathing, aids digestion, repairs cells, and balances hormones. In a healthy body, these two work like dance partners. One leads, the other follows, gracefully switching roles all day long. Modern life and the permanent accelerator. Now imagine driving your car with the accelerator pressed all the time and never touching the brake. How long before the engine overheats? That is exactly what's happening to most people today. Our ancestors used their sympathetic system for moments of real danger. Hunting, escaping, surviving storms. Afterward, they rested under trees, shared food, sang, and naturally returned to calm. But modern life keeps us in permanent fight or flight. Traffic horns, phone notifications, deadlines, arguments, late-night screens, each one gives a tiny electric jolt to the sympathetic nerves. We have created a lifestyle where the body is constantly preparing for a tiger that never comes. This continuous stress has consequences. Digestion slows because blood leaves the gut. Blood pressure rises. The immune system weakens. Sleep becomes light and unrefreshing. Energy crashes during the day. The result? People feel tired, anxious, and unwell even when medical tests look normal. It's not in your head, it's in your autonomic imbalance. How the ANS touches every organ. Let's travel through your body for a moment. Heart. The ANS tells it when to speed up or slow down. Imbalance here causes palpitations, hypertension, irregular rhythms. Lungs. The ANS sets your breathing depth. When stressed, breathing becomes shallow. Oxygen drops. Fatigue follows. Stomach and intestines. Nerves control acid, enzymes, and movement. Under stress, digestion stops, leading to acidity, constipation, bloating. Liver and pancreas. These organs obey autonomic commands for sugar control. Chronic stress keeps sugar high and promotes diabetes. Thyroid and hormones. The ANS influences endocrine glands. Imbalance creates fatigue, weight issues, menstrual irregularities. Immune system. The vagus nerve, a key parasympathetic pathway, tells immune cells when to calm down. If that signal weakens, inflammation and autoimmunity appear. Eyes and brain. The smallest vessels supplying your retina and brain are regulated by the ANS. Poor balance means poor circulation, visual strain, and brain fog. So truly, no system escapes its command. The cellular and energy level. Let's go deeper, down to a single cell. Every cell breathes, eats, and produces energy through tiny batteries called mitochondria. The autonomic system decides how much oxygen, glucose, and blood flow reach each cell. When you live in constant stress, your mitochondria switch from production mode to emergency mode. They burn fuel inefficiently, create excess free radicals, and signal fatigue throughout the body. That's why stress makes you tired even if you do nothing. On the energetic side, your nervous system also radiates subtle electromagnetic fields, the biofield. When the ANS is harmonious, these fields are coherent. You feel vibrant, grounded, joyful. When it's chaotic, your energy feels scattered and heavy. So whether we speak in scientific or spiritual language, balance in the ANS equals balance in life itself. Recognizing early warning signals. The good news is your body whispers before it screams. Here are early clues that your ANS needs care. Constant tiredness or foggy head, rapid heartbeat or skipped beats, cold hands and feet, stomach upset without clear reason, sleep disturbance, waking between 2 and 3 a.m., unexplained anxiety or irritability, craving for sweets, coffee, or salt, mood swings, and poor concentration. If you ignore these signals, the imbalance slowly hardens into disease. But if you listen now, you can reverse it with natural, gentle steps, no expensive medicines, just awareness and rhythm. The hidden causes. Why are so many people losing this balance today? 1. Chronic stress, mental and emotional overload without recovery. 2. Sleep deprivation, going to bed past midnight, screen light tricking the brain. 3. Fast food and overeating, constant digestion overload. 4. Lack of sunlight and movement, nerves need rhythm, not stagnation. 5. Continuous screen exposure and EMFs, overstimulate visual and auditory nerves. 6. Emotional suppression, unexpressed anger, fear, or grief keep the body tense. 7. Medication dependence, long-term stimulants or sedatives dull natural regulation. 8. Disconnection from nature and community, perhaps the deepest cause of all. Modern civilization has made us smart but out of sync. We have lost the natural rise and fall, the breath of life itself. Returning to rhythm. So, what's the way back? First, understand this truth. The same body that learned imbalance can learn balance again. You are not broken, you are simply out of tune. Start by observing your breath. Notice how shallow it becomes when you're anxious and how full it feels when you're peaceful. Your breath is the steering wheel of your autonomic system. Practice the 4 to 6 breathing rhythm. Inhale slowly through the nose for 4 seconds. Exhale gently for 6 seconds. Do this for 5 minutes, twice a day. Within weeks, your heart rate variability, the measure of ANS balance, improves. Add humming or chanting Om on the exhale. That vibration directly stimulates your vagus nerve, the great highway of calmness running from brain to heart to gut. This simple practice costs nothing, takes minutes, and can change your physiology. We'll move into daily applications, lifestyle restoration, modern biohacking tools available at the Holistic Wellness Foundation IMFAL, and your closing motivational invitation to the community. The hidden key to health. How your autonomic nervous system shapes your life. From awareness to action. You now know that the autonomic nervous system, the silent conductor, responds to every breath, every thought, every habit. But knowledge alone is not enough. Healing begins when you practice rhythm in daily life. Let us translate everything we learned into clear, living steps that anyone can apply. young or old, rich or poor, educated or not. 1. Begin the day with calm intention. When you open your eyes in the morning, do not rush for the phone or television. Instead, sit for a minute with your hand on your heart. Feel your heartbeat. Whisper gratitude. For life, for breath, for a new chance. This simple act activates the parasympathetic nerve before any stress begins. If you can, step outside and let the morning sun touch your face. That light tells your brain, it's morning, set the rhythm. Your hormones, temperature, and mood follow that signal all day. 2. Practice 5 to 10 minutes of stillness. Close your eyes and breathe slowly, 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out. Each exhale is a message to your nervous system saying, you are safe. If thoughts come, let them pass like clouds. Silence is food for the vagus nerve. Over weeks, this becomes a habit. Your blood pressure settles, digestion improves, and sleep deepens, not through pills, but through peace. 3. Move the body, gently but daily. Your body is made for rhythm, not restlessness. Walk after meals, stretch the spine, do simple yoga or Tai Chi. Movement pumps blood, oxygen, and electrical balance through nerves. Even 10 minutes of rhythmic walking with deep breathing can reset your entire ANS. Remember, exercise should refresh, not exhaust. If you finish feeling calm, you did it right. 4. Eat peacefully. The gut is wired directly to the vagus nerve. When you eat in hurry or anger, digestion freezes. Even healthy food becomes heavy. So, switch off the phone, take 3 deep breaths before eating, and chew slowly. Avoid very late dinners. The ANS follows daylight rhythm. The more natural your meal times, the more peaceful your gut and your mind. 5. Respect sleep. Sleep is the workshop of healing. Every organ resets under parasympathetic dominance at night, yet most people rob themselves of this gift. Go to bed before 10 p.m. if possible. Keep the room dark, cool, and free of screens. Let the last thing you see be darkness, not blue light. When you wake refreshed, know that your nervous system has been retuned overnight. 6. Emotional hygiene. Just as we wash our bodies daily, we must also cleanse emotions. Holding anger, fear, or guilt keeps the sympathetic system switched on. Talk to someone, write a journal, pray, or simply breathe it out. Forgiveness is not weakness, it is nervous system medicine. Laugh whenever possible. Laughter is the most natural vagal stimulator ever discovered. 7. Natural elements and grounding. Walk barefoot on grass or soil for a few minutes each day. This earthing transfers negative ions from the earth, reducing inflammation and stabilizing body voltage. If you cannot go outside, you can use a grounding mat or earthing wire system, but natural contact with the earth is always the best. Spend time near trees, water, or mountains. Nature itself vibrates at the same frequencies your body craves, around 7 to 8 hertz, the earth's heartbeat. When you stand in nature, your ANS automatically falls into sync. 8. Biohacking support. Science meets nature. In recent years, modern science has given us gentle technologies that assist this rebalancing process. They are not replacements for self-care, they are helpers, like tuning forks that remind your system how to vibrate correctly. Here are a few that we make available for you at the Holistic Wellness Foundation, IMFAL, Vagus Nerve Stimulation, VNS. Small, non-invasive devices that send a soft micropulse to the auricular branch of the vagus nerve at the ear. Just 15 minutes a day can reduce anxiety, improve digestion, and enhance heart rate variability, your measure of resilience. PEMF therapy, Earth Pulse, and others. These mats and coils generate pulsed electromagnetic fields in the natural earth range, 114 Hz. Used at night or for relaxation, they improve cellular energy, circulation, and sleep quality. Photobiomodulation, light therapy. Red and near-infrared light, around 630, 850 nanometers, energizes mitochondria and supports eye and brain circulation. Short sessions can reduce fatigue and promote repair. Vibroacoustic and sound therapy. Devices such as the VTS-2000 use low-frequency sound or music to produce gentle vibrations that travel through the body. When combined with calming tones, 396 Hz, 432 Hz, 528 Hz, or isochronic, binaural beats, they entrain brainwaves to alpha and theta states, the same frequencies of peace found in meditation. Grounding and Schumann resonance devices. Portable field generators produce very low-intensity, Earth-like frequencies. They help reduce environmental EMF stress and support relaxation. At our center, you can experience these technologies safely under supervision, learn how they work, and understand how to integrate them with breathing, diet, and rest. Remember, technology should never replace inner awareness. It should only remind you of what peace feels like so you can learn to create it yourself. Before I conclude, let me speak honestly about something very important. Most doctors today are caring and hardworking, but the truth is that very few have ever been taught about the autonomic nervous system in depth. It's mentioned briefly in textbooks, yet in real practice it's almost forgotten. So when a patient comes with fatigue, dizziness, anxiety, stomach upset, palpitations, or brain fog, the usual tests are ordered: blood, ECG, scans, hormones. And when those tests come back normal, the doctor says, everything looks fine. But you, the patient, know that nothing feels fine. That's because ANS imbalance does not show up on routine tests. It hides between the lines, in rhythm, not in structure. Your heart may look normal on ECG, but its variability, its moment-to-moment flexibility, called heart rate variability, or HRV, reveals whether your nervous system is healthy or exhausted. Yet almost no clinic measures HRV. 9. Invitation to the Holistic Wellness Foundation, IMFAL. Friends, we at the Holistic Wellness Foundation, IMFAL, believe that every person deserves to understand their own body. Our mission is simple. Without that knowledge, medicine chases symptoms. One pill for pressure, another for acidity, another for sleep, while the real conductor remains ignored. There is no quick-fix pill for the autonomic nervous system. Only restoration through awareness, breathing, rhythm, and lifestyle can bring it back to harmony. So people keep collecting medicines, while the hidden imbalance keeps burning quietly underneath. And many suffer for years without ever hearing the words autonomic dysfunction. It's time we change that. It's time every health worker, every citizen, and every household learns this truth, that most chronic suffering begins not in the organs, but in the nervous system that controls them. Once you restore that, healing naturally follows. To bring health, harmony, and awareness to every home by restoring balance to the nervous system and reconnecting people with nature and their inner power. We welcome you to visit our center, attend free orientation sessions, or book personal assessments. You can try out breathing biofeedback, HRV monitoring, VNS, PMF, light therapy, and sound relaxation under safe guidance. We also conduct workshops for schools, offices, and communities so that this knowledge reaches everyone, from children to elders. If today's lecture has touched you, don't let the inspiration fade. Come, experience it for yourself. Let's create a healthy, aware Manipur together, one balanced nervous system at a time. 10. Closing inspiration. Health is not a pill. Health is harmony. Harmony between breath and heartbeat, between thought and action, between human and nature. Your autonomic nervous system is the meeting point of body and mind. When it flows smoothly, your heart beats in rhythm with the earth itself. When it is disturbed, even the best medicine struggles to help. So, breathe deeply, live rhythmically, sleep on time, feel the sunlight, smile often. These are not small things. They are signals to your nervous system that life is safe again. Remember this truth. When your nerves are calm, your cells obey. When your heart is steady, your hormones harmonize. When your mind is at peace, healing begins naturally. May you leave here today with a new understanding that inside you lies the most powerful healing technology ever created, your own balanced nervous system. Thank you, my friends, and thank you from all of us at the Holistic Wellness Foundation IMFAL. May you live in rhythm, in awareness, and in joy.